Welcome back. Today on Icons, we are doing, come on, it's BB King. This is Lucille, right? Absolutely. Coming right at you. Hey, how's it going? So BB King, right? We all know the famous BB King and Lucille, and there's no denying that this is one of the coolest guitars when it comes to blues. I mean, the size and the mass of this is fantastic. I love it. I was playing this guitar when I was in the band Bonnie Scott, which is AC/DC tribute, but didn't matter. I loved playing this guitar. So where do we go back to where this started with BB King? Super, super cool and super easy. So there's this marker in Twist, Arkansas, down the Delta Music Trail, where used to be a nightclub, a hall, I guess to say. And so it's pretty straightforward story, but it's kind of cool. So BB King was performing there at a dance hall in the mid-1950s, and a fire broke out. So all of a sudden, everyone's like, "Whoa, let's get the heck out of here!" So they all got out, right? So they all outside, and BB King's like, "Oh, my guitar!" So he dashed back in there, and to go grab his guitar. At that point, I think he mentioned it was like a $30, kind of instrument, so it wasn't really out of the thing. But let me read you what the marker says. So there's a marker out there, right? So the marker states, while BB King performed at a dance hall here in Twist, and in the mid-1950s, a fire broke out during a fight. Everyone dashed out of the building, but BB King returned to find his guitar. Narrowly escaping the fire and flames, he later learned the fight was over a woman whose name happened to be Lucille. So ever since then, each of his guitars... So, I mean, unlike, Blackie, or unlike James Hetfield's, Explorer, or Eddie Van Halen's, Eruption guitar... Nothing really stuck to BB King as far as, he'd used a Fender, he'd use an EE335. So it would vary. So all of his guitars were all of a sudden called Lucille. Cool story? Yeah. Is it out there? No, but at least now we know. So furthermore on this thing, so he named every guitar after that. So it was an acoustic guitar, $30 acoustic guitar that he had in there at the time. So he went and grabbed it. So there's a little story in the, Rolling Stones magazine. And it states like this. This is one thing that Lucille is not, unlike Blackie or Trigger or, all those cool guitars from different people. Throughout the years, they have been just Lucille for every guitar. So beginning date, Lucille started in 1949. When King, in his early 20s, performed a nightclub in Twist, Arkansas, in the dead of winter. So in wintertime, back in the day, here's some cool stuff. They would put kerosene in a large, 55-gallon drum, pour it full, and then fucking light it. I'm like, what? OSHA violation. Hello. So, kind of cool, kind of what the heck? But anyway, so the fight started, and then they tipped the drum over, and it was like a waterfall of just fire. So if you can kind of imagining a half-full drum of kerosene to keep the hull, you're smelling this stuff, you're breathing it in. Anyway, and then he got knocked over a fight, and next thing you know, the whole building just gone, fire. So no James Hetfield on that sucker. So that's what happened. It's a big garbage pail. Same thing. Fill it with kerosene, right? So the blues man managed to get outside, get it to safety, and get his guitar outside. He raced back in, retrieved Lucille, which is now Lucille to every other one he's got, and found out the next day, so after the show, that anyway, the two men had died. That sucks. But in the tragic fire. So they fought through the fire. Holy crap. And anyway, so there's some extra information on this. So the original Lucille guitar, which was rescued that night, was basically it was a Gibson L30 archtop. I think he paid $30 for it. Over the years, the singer, B.B. King would go over through different arrays of guitars while he's performing, and basically everything was Lucille. It came narrowed down to his ES Electric Spanish, his ES 335 model, which is then, right. This became Lucille for every other thing he was doing. Correct. Now we know the story. So reading upon here, I did some more investigation, looking into it. You could see the first time he used it. Well, one of the videos. So it's live at the Regal. He eventually arrived at the ES 355, a top of the line model boasting stately looks. Gold-plated hardware. Hello. And layered with binding, big mother of pearl fretboard, and multi-layered bindings, and all the cool stuff, which was bolstered by a dual humbucker and stereo. Still today, stereo output. So mono or left and right, because he liked to have his two outputs going in there. So here's some extra news that I had discovered. Yes. So now, Jacksonville. So a now Jacksonville woman confirmed that the incident occurred December 1949 when he performed and involved her in-laws. Jealous husband and his wife, Lucille, who was dancing with another man while her husband was gambling in the back club. So looking at the platform, I'm not sure if it was the same place, but looking at the construction of this building, it wasn't really big. So anyway, so husband's in the back. She's dancing with another guy. May Alice Banks, who recently moved to Jacksonville, says she's sure Lucille Banks, her late mother-in-law from Helena, is the real Lucille. So maybe some of the details now. A fight broke out between a man and a husband, yada, 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 while dancing with him. She was a beautiful lady. Her daughter-in-law recalls a mix of Indian and black. I married her son, James, in 1974, says May, who lives a few blocks from the leader. She told their story when she was married to the family. So that's kind of cool. Extra tidbit in there. So, but yeah, the history of Lucille and how it became cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to smash the like. That'd be awesome right over here. And subscribe. Tell your friends, and we'll have another icon of a guitar and the origins of where it came from, which would be cool. It's all right. Next episode, I've been Steve. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cheers, guys. Let's play some blues, man. Hell yeah. Let's do that. Ooh, yeah.